And we are going live, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Welcome back to AJ's Game Corner.
AJ's getting coffee.
AJ is getting coffee at the moment.
You want
yes.
AJ to have coffee. I want AJ to have coffee. We all want
I'd like to
AJ.
know my character. Cassie will talk a fair amount. I prefer my character to on the quiet side. Cassie will only speak for plot-critical lines.
I'm thinking,
It really depends on how good this voice acting is.
well, no, I'm also thinking that probably we want to make it only the plot critical lines because we're going to be giving commentary.
That is true. That is true. Here you are. Hold this. Make sure you get the thing up for people to see. Here we go. Silent Night. Story, spooky, scary.
I was checking to make sure.
Experience the ghost story of Echo Bluff, free of significant danger. Mix of story and danger. The original version of the game. Dying brings you to the entrance of Echo Bluff with all your progress intact for people who enjoy a bit of risk. Enemies are much more aggressive. Dying brings you to the main menu.
Okay, I have a policy.
Let's keep it at spooky, not scary skeletons.
Well, here's my thought, and this has always been my thought. Anytime it says the original version of the game, or this is how the game is meant to be played, or anything like that,
yes,
that's what we do.
Okay.
Always, because that is not a hint from the game devs. That is a blatant neon flashing sign from the game devs that this is the experience that they wanted people to have, and that's the experience we should go for.
No.
What are you doing to the camera?
Stop.
You destroyed it. What have you done? No. Leave it. Stop messing with it. Now that you've cut me off.
You learn a thing or two about trust.
Scooch.
You learn who to trust.
Is this gonna be...
You learn
Okay, I'm seeing...
Focus, Cassie. What's the...
Options? Subtitles. Okay. Also, did you notice that sight seemed to be based on sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
This sound.
So...
a fan.
Good. Now, what's in front of the fan?
I don't know.
Sounds are how we see.
Is sounds also how things see us?
Listen. Tap your cane.
Oh!
It's a coffee mug.
Right. Excellent. Though you are without sight, it does not mean you cannot.
This is concerning.
And most importantly, you learn to trust yourself. Even if that means hopping on the first flight to Boston to find the mansion from your nightmares. I don't know why I've been having these dreams for months now, and I certainly don't know what's waiting for me at Echo Bluff. But I do know I can't take much more of the torment. So I'm trusting myself to get to the bottom of it.
Are we at the airport still?
Still at the airport. Okay, interesting. Hello, Flush Minister.
Hey, AJ and Ian, I shot some children today. Just kidding.
It's...
With a camera?
Oh, God.
Hello? Considering you're boarding and I'm at the door, we're both past the point of no return here.
I would think the joke would be that it's with a camera.
I'm tired of being told what I can't do. I want answers. I want sleep.
I'm just going in.
I want my life back.
I want to not have to... Oh my gosh, because if there's enemies that operate on sound, which usually there are in this game, that means every single time you hit your cane, you're telling them where you are.
I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that this looks all sorts of funkadelia.
What was that? How's it going, Flesh Minister? This is a game we're playing a blind person who has... She's like Daredevil's cousin or something, I guess. Not actually, but you know what I mean.
Give you Daredevil's cousin.
Now we got... Oh my gosh, I thought it was a camera though. I feel bad. Help me hide the bodies.
Oh.
Wow, Plush. Wow.
Hello? I know nobody's there.
If you know nobody's there, then why are you knocking and saying...
Doing my due.
Well, she answered you, AJ.
Congrats on 322 subs. What the hell took you so long?
Hello?
I don't know.
A, I don't know. B, AJ's hysteria is hysterical.
Look, okay, I had a lot of coffee before I made that video.
It's saying the stream's current bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate.
I don't know what that means.
Oh gosh.
What just happened?
No, just the fact that it's completely set.
In my dreams, I always see a rope, a ticket, an apple, and an
Well,
axe.
I'm okay with the first three.
Maybe start there.
A rope, a ticket, an apple, and an axe. See, now we just need to, now that it's taken us a year to get from 321 subs. What was that?
Deep breaths, Cassie. You're here for a reason.
The door just randomly shut.
Happy anniversary.
Cheers, Richard.
Happy anniversary, my love.
Now we just need to bump that by 778 subs in not 778 years.
Yeah.
It's been stagnated between 319 and 321 subs since 2018. That's worse than me. Oh, you didn't have to rub it in, Plush. But I'm glad that it's not going as badly for you as it has been for us. But, you know, we are still having fun on the stream. Like, I never... Well, I did from time to time when I would get really frustrated to think about quitting, but I didn't really want to because I'm having fun on the stream, and at the end of the day, that's the most important part. But it did make me think that there was zero chance of ever actually growing the channel. But now I'm like, I do want to grow the channel. I do want to make something out of it. I'm glad that yours is going better. I haven't actually seen... Yeah. We're... Sorry, don't worry. I'm just glad I'm not at 307 anymore. We're both in the same boat, Plush. But it's okay. We'll get there. Don't know how, I don't know when, but at some point we'll take off.
Okay. That wasn't like that before.
Did it turn itself on?
Alicia's pregnancy, so she goes. She walks around holding her tummy. Sometimes she just smiles for no reason. I was worried about this, but I think being impending addition is going to be her whole world. Until then, I just need to keep a batch of chocolate chip cookies on hand at all times. It appears cravings aren't just a wives' tale.
Look, okay. There is never a point in anybody's life when they don't crave chocolate chip cookies.
That's such a... Oh!
Landmarks and memories appearing green.
I don't like the fact that...
There's something up here. You heard it, right? Be very quiet. 'Cause... that was not us.
Hello? Hello?
Okay. Okay, I went to 311 recently. Mine just goes up and down. At least you're not losing any. I was almost at 320 in early 2019, and then I lost a bunch of subs, and then I went up, stayed there, and yeah, we've lost subs before. Usually it's like it's cycles. Like we would go up 2, and then we'd go down 2, and then up 2, and then down 2. And I wish.
It's a new house. I'm scared to go.
Is that?
I love this song.
Is that her mom walking away?
Oh, that's someone tapping.
Okay. Fine. I'll leave it for the next girl.
That was a memory.
Oh, jeez. No, but I don't know what. Well, I know that for us, like, it makes sense that we haven't really grown much. We kind of did downgrade the amount of content that we were putting out.
There it is, the rope.
But I've been on a hiatus, so maybe my stagnation is justified, but you guys should be gaining subs. Maybe I'll give you a shout out. We'd appreciate that. Yeah, no, hiatus does a lot because people start clearing out their subs, or YouTube starts clearing out their subs without them knowing, I guess. Is a thing that happens too. But I feel like also with us, we used to have the pre-recorded videos, and we used to have more vlogs and everything. And I do know a couple of people that said that they only came for the vlogs. They didn't watch any of our live streams. And, you know, when you're running like 1 or 2 hour live streams, then it means that what you're leaving behind is 1 to 2 hour videos.
It's hard for people to justify.
It's hard for people to jump into it. Like, people will start watching the longer videos, but you don't tend to start with somebody's 1.5 to 2 hour long videos. You tend to watch their short videos first, and we don't have short videos anymore. But I want to fix that. I think that'll help. And I think, you know, you being on hiatus, that definitely put a dent. Put a dent in your growth that, like, being on hiatus typically does. But, you know, once you come back, once you've had, like, a longer period of time of, like, putting out content, they'll come back. What is that?
Someone. Alicia vomiting. Obviously, AJ.
Honey, can you grab the pills you prescribed me for morning sickness? I left my purse in the car.
I do not. I mean, I was about to say, I don't like this game. Let me qualify that. I think this game they did a very good job with this environmental. It just creeps me the heck out. I do not like echolocation games. As in, they just creep me out. But it's really well done. I like this better than the one full of cannibals, though.
What do you mean? The lurking?
Yes. Shouldn't have said anything. Should have kept my mouth shut. Why did I say something? Why? Why did I mention...
Oh gosh. Why do I have to run now?
Well, could it have anything to do with the guy that crawled into the ground? Die.
No.
Mark, quit re-uploading Unasana's videos. Your channel will be gone before you can say the name of the video you're re-uploading. Personal, right. I won't re-upload any. Uploads it to Dailymotion. Yeah. People shouldn't re-upload other people's videos anyway. That is blatant intellectual property infringement. And actually, I'm amazed that Dailymotion hasn't gotten a hit the way that YouTube has with copyright infringement. Because Dailymotion is chock full of videos that violate intellectual property rights. And it seems like I don't hear about anybody going after Dailymotion, but they probably should.
I need answers. I just got here and this shit's messed up. I'm onto something. And I'm starting to think I'm having these nightmares.
I think it might be that you're losing your mind. Let's just go home and sleep. You don't come into places like this by yourself, okay? Can we establish that? If you're going to go into a place where you think something's a bit off, for the love of all things sacred...
That thing was in the garage again.
Thing?
Triggering memories.
I'll be out in a bit. Just leave it.
I'm just saying, if I was gonna go back and revisit a place like this for my memories and stuff like that, I would go with a bunch of other people. A bunch of other people. Bunch of other people. Other people who would make sure the lights were on, especially if I was blind and I did not know whether or not the lights were on, because I would need to know that they were on even if I couldn't see them. You know? Although usually, I was told by somebody who couldn't see that they could sense when the light was on or something like that. I don't know. Why is there a hiding mechanic in the game?
Why?
Why is there a hiding mechanic in this game? Why is there a running mechanic and a hiding mechanic in this game?
This is such...
Hide now.
Who is master of the world? Master of the world. Man or the insect? Creatures representing all forms of life. Terrifying mandibles. Nothing stops the insect. They are utterly ruthless to destroy. Gorge to their heart's content. The laws of nature are inexorable.
You got its attention. La 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 la.
More nature walks. This pregnancy has made me.
Don't you just love some of that sweet, succulent echolocation? No, I don't. Although, I suppose I wouldn't be afraid of the dark if this was normal to I suppose this would be less creepy to me if I grew up and this was normal to me, but since it's not normal to me, it freaks me out. Although I don't think this is how that actually works, but I don't know, because as I said, like, I deal with the not always being able to hear thing. I've never had to deal with the not being... Well, no, I have actually had to deal with the not being able to see thing, but this was not how I dealt with it.
Messages. Michael. Unknown.
Isn't echolocation better, technically?
Evan. Cassie.
You're right, because if you're operating on echolocation and other things can't operate on echolocation, then you're fine. So this is all fine if the things you're worried about are deaf. But if the things you're worried about are, like, operated on sound and you have to make sound in order to see your environment, then every single time you make a sound, you're alerting what you're hiding from of your position, which is not an ideal situation to be in. Wait, who's getting morphine?
Dose 2. The imipramine has caused vomiting patient's hysteria has returned. Moving forward with the combination of monoamine oxidase antidepressants.
Did you give a pregnant woman morphine? can you give somebody morphine while they're pregnant? Is that not?
I mean, you can.
Well, I don't think either of us should be saying whether or not you can, because I don't think either of us have the medical knowledge to
No,
know.
I mean, no, literally, like, physically, you can.
Okay, that's not what I meant, and you know it. What? Why are things appearing and disappearing and moving? You sudden.
The patient is taken. Doesn't seem to understand her surroundings. This, I think, may be for the best.
Did you know?
We'll monitor this situation closely before making any more hasty decisions after last time. Still, she needs her medicine. She needs medicine. She takes her pills on a tray each night. She doesn't understand that she needs to get well first.
Okay, so she is still pregnant while this is going on.
Matters into my own hands? That's not alpha male or anything. Delphi. Text to speech.
The only star I can really seem to hone in on is IC 2118.
You can make sound, profound hearing loss or not. You're not fully deaf, so if you have echolocation, you should be fine. Otherwise, uh-oh. By the way, those in-game grunts sound a little odd. Yes, they do, and I feel like...
Wait, why am I on the floor? How did I get on the floor? Oh. Circle is 4. Okay.
Grab things.
We already grabbed that.
I don't like, and I really don't like the sound that a metal staircase makes. Let's never, ever, ever live in a... Do you hear it moving? I hear it moving.
Not anymore.
Why do we walk so loudly?
Sleep with us, Daddy. Sleep with us.
What the blazes? What the ever-loving heck? Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And if you feel like if you were to close your eyes while hearing them, they sound more suggestive and weird, yeah, me too. Also, why is the step so loud? I don't know why the steps are so loud. I don't like it, though. That was a whole other level of creepy, though. Excuse me? You saw that, right? What the heck did I just listen to, says Flesh Resistor? I don't know what you just listened to.
See this thing?
Okay, I feel like we're going to face something about giant insects because there's a thing there.
It's a statue.
I do not like that statue. Oh no. No, this is where the thing crawled into the ground.
Okay, let's see what this is. Gosh, this is so intense. I can't. I haven't even spoken.
One. Some kind of woman. Somehow connected to
What?
the tree. Two. Other people. Seemingly unrelated. 1940s housewife. Could this be Betty?
What?
Some man with a mustache. Three. That song. Four. The noises. Five. Misaligned chakras.
What?
Was she having visions too?
No, insect. Insect, I said.
Everything's fine now. I'm fine. Sandy's fine. Won't you come back and sleep with us, Richard? Daddy.
Really bad.
Because I'm thinking the people involved here... I think the pregnant woman has to be Cassie's mom, right?
No, it's not.
That's not Cassie's mom?
I don't think so. And the only reason why I think so is because of what she just said.
Which is?
I'm fine. Sandy's fine.
But that doesn't mean they're not the same person.
Not necessarily, no. You're right.
If she's having nightmares about this place, if she was taken away from this individual and adopted or something, there's no reason to suspect that she would have the same name still. Thank goodness, I was gonna have to use the ban hammer on you, AJ.
Oh gosh, what's this?
That would have been unfortunate. Banned from my own channel. But I mean, why would why would she be having nightmares about this place if she wasn't connected to it?
And I sent you made it. We know coloring books and crayons are events for your child, but we thought it's something Felicia could bond with your baby over once he or she is born, of course. So you can continue your hobby. We enclosed the latest published star chart. I figure the light pollution out there is exponentially smaller than here. Sally jokingly suggested to include some chakra stones for Felicia just to piss you off, but we all remembered how your face would turn bead red with frustration because of your hippie wife's beliefs. I also hope your new practice is doing well. Hope to hear from you soon. Your colleague, Frank.
What? Your hippie wife?
Because she did talk about chakras, but...
Yeah, but I talk about chakras. Not, like, to that extent, though. But... trees.
This has got to mean something.
Hide. Can you not hide? Can you not get to the tree?
No.
You heard that, right? The breathing sound?
That's me.
No, that is not you.
That is me doing this.
What is that?
That's a detective mode, essentially, telling me. Where should I go next? I missed something.
What did you miss?
No, I'm about to find out. What are you?
Just a shot in the dark, but I wonder if that star the good doctor was referring to might be it. What was it again? Why can't I go in anymore? I know. My fingers fumble keys and sometimes I'm a little slower than before, but you can't keep me prisoner in this house, in this body. I don't want any more else.
What? Dude, was that us?
No, that was Felicia. Got a key for the rec room. I don't know where the rec room is, but I'm hopping in here for a second. There it is. I have spectacularly bad feeling about this. I have to in order to see.
No, you don't. Everyone thinks it's all fun and games until Plush pulls out the band hammer.
Oh gosh, game saved.
The game saved?
Be a hiding spot. Oh no.
What?
They're no longer revealing. Oh, there we go.
Oh my gosh. What happened? Okay, I'm talking to you, Miley Cyrus / Binary Man. No, don't speak their names. You might summon them forth.
You mean like you said? At least this game doesn't. I like this Echo game more than the one that had cannibals. Instantly, something appears in front of us.
Yes. What? What? Did... Oh god. Oh god, don't, said Plush. So, we've just established that even the psychiatrist is thinking this place is odd. Did you just open it after hearing a knock on it? Was the knock from inside this room?
I don't believe so.
What does that word mean? Don't jinx it. I may be mod, but I shouldn't have to do my job. Oh my gosh. Why is there an arcade in here?
You saw that thing, right?
No, I did not see the thing that came down out of the ceiling at all. Oh, la 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 la. I agree with you, Plush. We appreciate you doing the job of the mod, but we certainly hope that it's not like we don't. The chat room should be very, very benign. We don't have enough subscribers to deserve to have to put up with that amount of nonsense.
No, it's...
Wait, why did it change colors? Why did it change colors like that?
It said too much noise may attract enemies. There is actually an enemy afoot.
Okay. Whoa. Did you see that?
So,
Is that noise being made by something else moving?
oh, over there? That's the radiator.
No, I meant the flare-ups in this thing next to us.
I think that's us.
And of course, it's not trouble, but still, at the same time, I got better stuff to do, like watching you guys get scared and shrimpless from echolocation.
You hear that?
The high-pitched thing?
No.
Anytime I see things echolocate not where we are, I'm gonna assume that it's because something else is moving.
I'm just so scared.
Now the question is, if we're in a place where there's other noise, will that help disguise our location? Like, you'd think so, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, did you watch Rap's Tangled Adventure? Oh, Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure? No, I have not had a chance to yet, but that's one of the things that I want to do during spring break. Woo! If I have free time during spring break, which I should. Because at the very least, I don't have, like, new homework assignments to deal with.
So let me see.
So I should have time to
if this actually opened after. No, it didn't. Okay. So how are we supposed to get up there though?
Maybe there's a key. Maybe we have to find a key.
No, the only thing I can think of is that door, which it warned me that making too much noise will attract enemies. Makes me think that the enemy is through this door.
I don't like this.
I see an upper balcony.
I do too.
Maybe there's a stair over here that I missed. There is.
Oh no 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 no!
Oh no!
No! Watch the TV movie first, though. Don't forget. Otherwise, you're not going to have any idea how Rapunzel gets her hair back. Mamada! No? Don't make noise! I saw the thing drop down from the ceiling! Why would you make noise right at that moment? Why would you do it? I should not be having coffee right now. Coffee is only exacerbating the anxiety that this thing is giving me. We should marathon. Actually, we could do that today.
What?
Marathon the Rapunzel stuffs.
Yes.
We have Disney Plus now. So we could watch the actual Rapunzel, and then the TV movie Rapunzel, and then I can speak English today. Marathon the Tangled Adventure. How many episodes are there in it? Like, is that something we could marathon in one day? Whoa, 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 excuse me, what? Why is there a drrr on that one? Why did that one drrr? Can you hide behind that?
So we have...
Oh my gosh. Don't, it's breathing. There's a...
Sugar memory.
It's from my favorite book growing up, The Princess and the Frog.
That was your favorite book growing up?
She always caught me by old stinky ponds and wetlands, looking for my future husband. But it wasn't about boys. I fell in love with nature. The sort of spirits that bind us.
Not...
If a gem or an herb could facilitate a divine connection, why couldn't an animal have a beautiful soul?
And The Princess and the Frog was your favorite? Wow. Wow. Do.
Shh.
I'm listening. I think it's already in here, and you just close the door on it.
The sagebrush
that in here with you?
How does malachite crack? It's supposed to protect me and the baby. How does a gem inside a silver setting just shatter
Because
like that?
malachite is breakable. It's not a diamond. I did not like that. I did not like that. I did not like that. I do not like it at all. I do not like it. How long do we have to hide?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's even actually following us. I just want to hide for a bit.
It's not even actually following us. We just need the safety of knowing that we're hiding. Okay. I hear weird breathing sounds in that room, and I do not like it.
The weird breathing sounds is me doing the investigation.
Well, you doing the investigation is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, no, 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 no! Close the door. What? What? Oh, I see a thing there that might be an enemy. Let's walk towards it and bang my stick. You're drawing attention to yourself.
No, it becomes yellow when you've drawn attention. It becomes yellow.
So you can't accidentally run. What is that giant teddy bear? Okay.
So you're over there.
There's a key.
There's a key.
I know how to raise my baby. Give me the goddamn key to the playroom. Where is it? I don't need the pills anymore, and I don't need you watching my every move. Can't you tell? I haven't taken them in days.
Well, there's something green there.
Oh, what's this?
I don't like the fact that the doll exists. I think the doll needs to not exist. Why are you doing that?
Double checking. Get in.
It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Don't leave. Don't leave. It's right there. I see it.
Blue again.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Hi, welcome back, Flesh Minister. You just missed Ian, like, taunting a ghost for no good reason. He's like, I'm just gonna keep banging the stick till it turns orange just to see what happens. Why not? Let's do this thing. Okay, okay. You did that just to see it, didn't you?
I planned on painting my own set of tarot cards when we moved in. Now I just can't.
That's because tarot cards are incredibly difficult to paint. There's just a lot of stuff that goes into it. There's a lot of symbolism involved.
Wait, the tree.
I don't want to use them.
The tree is not a card. That's not a card.
That's not a card. No, it's not.
It's right there, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there. Okay, AJ, I can hear you. I'm not that. Oh, wait, yes. I don't actually wear my hearing aid during the stream anymore. I'm not going to. You know why?
Because I yell too much?
Because you yell too much and you sit on this side of me. And when I have my hearing aid in, it makes it spike every time you talk. So I just turn this good ear towards the speaker and accept the fact that, like, at least you'll have to put up with me, like, shushing you less now. Oh my gosh. Ermagers. So, I'm thinking probably the only way we'll get to see what would attack us is if we got hit, because anytime we're in our hiding place, we're not in a position to see it, correct?
No.
I'm okay with that. You know, my curiosity to see... Why? Because Ian yells too much and it's pretty much era... I don't know that closing the door does very much, because I think that whatever is going after us is non-corporeal. Please do not draw its attention when we don't know... Oh, God. Why? Why, though? Why, though? Why? Why? Why is that a thing? The house is no longer listening?
Oh, wait a second. That's good, then.
Because at some point, we're gonna need to talk about this.
What?
Guessing the pills.
I don't understand. Is it Richard doing this? With the house? No, he's doing it. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know how.
What the blazes was that?
I've taken none prescriptions. I still see.
That's because you needed the prescriptions, because you were losing your mind. The prescriptions were to prevent the hallucinations, lady. Smoking? The mask. I have not seen the mask.
I feel it too.
Something about the tree. Wait a second. Did things just change? Because that wasn't locked. That was over here. Oh.
Did things move?
Things moved.
The house is no longer listening. What? Do you not have an exit anymore?
I do not. I cannot exit that way.
Take a shot of a Monster Energy drink every time AJ says what the blaze is.
What the plasma.
What the blaze is kind of one of my catchphrases now that I think about it. It's got to be like one of the top 5 things that I say more often than any other things on the planet.
Hello? Here's Serge. What's up? Okay.
Where are you?
I'm in a weird... I don't know. I guess it was a nursery. There's bubble wrap everywhere. Wait a sec. Shouldn't we be at 30,000 feet right now? Oh shit.
You can say that again. You aren't ending soon, are you? No, we go till 3 o'clock today, so we got about another hour.
Whoever you are, I'm not afraid of you. You hear me? You can't scare me.
I think you just lied. Did that say hide in that?
Yep.
What? Oh yeah, you don't live in the West anymore, so it's 3 where I forgot you left. Yes, it is 3 in New Jersey, but it's only 2 o'clock here in Minnesota. So we got 1 more hour. I don't like the fact that it's mimicking our voice.
The coast is clear.
Seriously though, why is everything covered in bubble wrap? Why is everything covered in bubble wrap?
The baby is gone. I have to warn her. Cold babies need to be warm.
Is that not bubble wrap that you're stepping on?
That's bubble wrap right there.
How can you tell where the bubble wrap is?
Because it's that shape.
Don't step on the bubble wrap. Did she set the baby on fire?
No, not fire, not here.
Oh no 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 no! Why is the house listening again? Don't step on the bubble wrap. Is that our next point that we need to get to?
That's the next point.
That's the hiding spot. Right? Is that a hiding spot or is that just a door?
That's a hiding spot.
Okay. But we don't need to hide right now, right? But I feel like the bubble wrap is a trap that the house set, if that makes sense. Are you just hiding in every hiding spot you pass?
Yes.
Why?
The house is listening.
Yeah, I know the house is listening, but you're also not making sound. You said that so long as it's not yellow, then it doesn't... Okay, so the moment that I say you're not making sound, you proceed to make sound. Oh, no, 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 no.
am I?
Oh my gosh, you're so far away from it. Is that a fire extinguisher that you're getting to? It is. You're reaching for a fire. Why would you want a fire Oh, that's right. You have to put the fire out.
Stop fucking with me.
When have I ever fucked around with you?
Serge, it's actually you.
In the flesh. Sounds like you can use a hand.
Literal fire to put out. I'll call you back.
Are we sure that's actually Serge? Because it wasn't him last time. Are you sure that it's not just getting smarter? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I just do not trust anything that happens right now, but especially when the house is listening, let's not be on the phone. That teddy bear was not there before.
Yes.
Oh, no. Okay, where was the fire?
Fire was this direction.
Oh my gosh. The amount of slowness that we have to move to keep the house from eating us.
I don't know that we have to actually be this slow, but, you know, better safe.
Especially since we have... What was that?
No, I was terrified for a second.
Especially since we have very specific save points.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can save outside of those save points, correct?
It doesn't seem to be the case.
Okay, that's the thing behind us that's making that sound.
Yep.
Did we put it out? I'm getting tired, says Pledge Minister. Sorry, this is a simultaneously, like, intense to play but very slow-paced game.
Like, oh my gosh. Why is this all...
Ah la 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 la! The house is no longer listening.
Okay, now we can speed up again. Oh gosh.
Why is this entire thing burned out now?
Patient showing signs of
It's not signs of progress. It's not your fault, says Plush. Oh, thank you.
and is no longer...
Wait a moment.
What's that?
Must be hearing things.
Must be hearing things.
Need more sleep.
Need more sleep.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
What's that? Who's there?
Is something
Something
burning?
Something burning?
Alicia?
Alicia?
No, this is how it ends. Fucking how?
It made Felicia
It made Felicia burn her family alive.
Why is it tormenting
these poor people? I thought I was supposed to fix it.
Stop it!
Just stop it.
What am I even?
That's what I've been asking myself for the past 25 years.
why are you shouting? It can hear you.
I shouldn't be here.
This is all wrong.
This is all wrong. I gotta get out now.
Okay, maybe it's because I'm at the laundromat and I want to go. I remember the laundromat. I hated the laundromat. I hated that you have to, like, sit there for several hours with nothing to do.
No. What do you want from me?
I think it wants to kill you. Are you stuck out here? Can you not open the door?
I cannot.
There's a paper.
I can't hear you as well. Not without the pills. I'm ready to join you now. There's no one left for me. Give me a sign you're still here. A knock. Footsteps, your phonograph. Anything. I need to move on, but I'm afraid. Please show yourself. Your sister in suffering. Felicia.
What in the world?
Shit. The rope. I need to head back there stat.
What rope?
Rope that was upstairs, I believe it was. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. AJ in New Jersey. This isn't that bad. Not perfect, but it'll do. Ian in New Jersey. Frickin' house. What am I doing here? Facts. Oh my gosh.
Here's the only thing though. It didn't say this is so
Rich, I'm hoping the package the staff and I sent you made it. We know coloring books and crayons are advanced for your child, but we thought it's something Felicia could bond with your baby over once he
we've
or
been
she
out
is
there
born.
before.
Oh my gosh.
So you can continue your hobby and close with the latest published star chart. I figure the light pollution out there is exponentially
It's still
smaller
listening.
than here.
No, it's not. It didn't say it was listening again.
No, but it never said it stopped listening.
But I remembered how your face returned these red with frustration because of your hippie wife's illness. I also heard your new practice is doing well. Pigs just
Goodbye, sweet baby girl.
your colleague, Frank.
The presence is foul.
Goodbye, sweet baby girl. I'm off to visit with a girlfriend. Felicia, why? What happened? It wasn't your fault. None of this was your fault.
Oh my gosh, I do not like this.
What the hell is the point of any of this?
La 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 la. Nanny the freak, what the heck? How did you end up out here?
Where am I? Tree.
Take the locket.
Down in the marketplace, I spied a spiraled man handing her the socket. It was inscribed, "By healing fingers hath my eternal gratitude." Imagine was shocked when he turned and I saw it was Erwin, the town cripple, and there was no cane inside. Who was that? And who was she talking about?
Suspicions have I.
What suspicions do you...
Nope, we're gonna see a little bit more.
Chapter 2?
The ticket? That was just the first chapter?
I can't. I need a pause.
That was just the first chapter?
I need a pause. I think it's 4 chapters long. I need a pause.
Because there were 4 things. It was the rope, the ticket, an apple.
The apple, the axe.
We're gonna end up chopping down the tree.
Yeah.
Okay, the rope, the ticket, the apple, the axe. It took us an hour to get the rope. Oh my gosh! So, do you think if we already had a dog that it would be freaking out, wondering why we were freaking out?
Yeah. Oh god.
Speaking of which,
I have to.
You made a sound?
This place feels different.
Is this not the same house?
It's the same house, but
No,
no, that's not possible. Hello? Here we go again.
Need
Need, not for you, maybe. Needing is primal. Once you need something,
You're not in control.
you're not in control.
You're desperate.
You're desperate. Oh, damn it.
Hell.
What the hell?
Sorry, babe.
Sorry, babe. Signal
We'll pick this
sucks.
up later.
We'll pick this up later.
Message sent.
Oh my gosh. Watched the Sonic movie in HD yesterday, just as good as when I watched it on a video recorded in theater. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about Sonic. It is not near as bad.
God, what happened to him?
I know this isn't
I
real.
know this isn't real. It can't be.
The house is warning.
The house is warning me. It's telling me
I need
I need to be the one to save you from Rhiannon.
This must be.
Oh my gosh, these were the people that Felicia saw.
She knows what's real.
only Felicia.
If only Felicia knew.
Yeah.
Morse code.
Morse code.
That's gotta be important.
That's gotta be important.
Wait a second, so do you think each person is kind of... The house is listening. Be very careful. I feel like it's gonna get much harder than it was last time.
Oh gosh.
I'm proud to have my name and time on the girls' track banner, but I hold the best time overall. You said to be grateful with what I have, but what I have is the school record. I'd like to formally petition to have my name sewn on there.
AJ?
What?
You need to scooch up. You're being hidden behind me.
I
But
don't know.
I need to find a hiding spot. Stat.
Yes, and you need to stop making noise.
No,
Mimi.
because you can't find hiding spots unless you make noise.
There's one.
No, there
No.
isn't.
Just don't make it so frequently.
Well, it said game saved.
It sounds like you're starting to draw attention.
Wait a second.
I'm gonna need to get up in
I'm
that
gonna need
attic.
to get up in that attic.
Guess I'll have to find something.
Guess I'll have to find
Oh
something.
my gosh. Why do you think it was gonna be bad? It's not perfect, but still at least decent. Plus, it's doing extremely good in the box office. It made back all of its money in past frickin' Detective Pikachu. That I didn't expect. Honestly, after having watched it, no, Detective Pikachu was better. I'm sorry to anybody who thinks otherwise, but Detective Pikachu was better. But also remember, like, if you remember the first trailer, like, Sonic looked horrifying. And also, Sonic is my least favorite character. He's just of all the game IPs out there, he's my least favorite. Because I find him arrogant and annoying. But at the movie I thought was pretty good. And I think that's largely because most of the cast was pretty good.
No voices that have spoken to me, no visions that I saw.
There's certain,
The only ghosts I've encountered.
there's one
are overseas.
cast member that I
Enough more.
don't like as much as the other cast, but that's neither here nor there. It's just because his acting is often so out of step with all of the other
Oh
acting.
my
in the
gosh, is
film.
this...
But most of the cast was good. I thought their choice of, I don't know which one I like more. The pacing for both movies is weird too. I like Detective Pikachu more. Largely because I liked how the main character was awkward and they... Are you actually hiding in that hiding space?
I don't know.
Okay.
Wait,
Where am I?
where am I?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
English.
English?
On glaze.
On glaze.
Real smooth, Cass.
Real smooth, Cass.
Maybe Delphi can help.
Maybe Delphi can help.
Mot de passe.
Mot de passe.
Password.
Time to get Sherlock.
Time to get
Cass.
Sherlock.
Why is it
Cass.
all yellow?
Oh, I'm certainly trying to keep busy,
You should see
dear.
how tidy
You
my
should see how
Oh,
tidy
no,
my
no.
stitching has become.
But I need more.
I'm
I'm not the putter around
I'm not the
type.
putter around type, you know.
Come, let me show you.
Come, let me show you what I've been studying.
Okay, it is back to being like the blue instead of yellow.
I'm curious. It did recently save.
Why are you doing this? Do you just
I
want to see
want
what
to
happens?
see what happens.
It.
So it goes from yellow. Okay, so interesting.
Stop making noise. Stop. Stop. Just stop. Just don't tap anymore.
No, I want to see.
You want to see yourself die?
Yes.
He can't see you in there.
It is insect-like.
Oh my gosh. I get you, but we can all agree on this. At least the fans are happy and the
So-
movie's doing good. I agree. I think actually both movies...
And notice,
I think the
he's gone.
Yes, I noticed that he's gone. I think the Detective Pikachu movie did a really good job for Pokemon fans. I think the Sonic movie didn't as good of a job as it could do for Sonic fans, considering they didn't have the full cast. Like, you didn't have Knuckles, you didn't have Tails, and you had Robotnik's origin story, but you didn't really have Dr. Robotnik in there. Like, you had the only like Dr. Robotnik that's true to the game that I saw was in the post-credit sequence. But I'm glad that the films are doing good because especially... Well, I don't think Detective Pikachu, I don't think you can do a sequel film to that. It pretty much ended the film, you know?
Yeah.
But...
You can do more in that world.
You
though.
can do more in that world, but it would not be a Detective Pikachu film. You can't have a second Detective Pikachu film.
Shh.
Sounds like somebody's drowning in the bathtub. Didn't have Tails? Did you watch the yes, he's in the after credits, but it's not the same thing as like being in the film. They pretty much just hinted that if there's a second film, he'll be in that one. This is the most disturbing sound. I'm sorry, but it sounds like somebody drowning in a bathtub. It was somebody drowning in a bathtub.
Connecting to a live community user.
Yeah, plus the Sonic movie may be getting a sequel because of how good it's doing. Jim was hinting at a sequel. Yeah, the Sonic movie they actually set up for a sequel, whereas the Pikachu movie they set up to be done. But with the Pikachu, like I could see other Pokemon films in that world happening. They just wouldn't be linked necessarily. AJ, honest to God, what the heck are you making me listen to? Don't blame me for that. Ian took forever to find the bathtub. But that was definitely the sound of somebody drowning in a bathtub. Hey, at least that sound is lighting up this room for you. This is a church?
Oh, it looks like a ward.
Let's see, Daddy.
Let's see,
Oh.
Daddy. hope your dear old friend can help a gal out. Come on, Corporal Roger Del Rey, I'm counting on you. Dear Mrs. Jean Martin, my dear, I remember your
Roger,
father
what was
well,
the
and it
name
was
of the
my regret to
husband
dismiss
in the
his
first
sacrifices
family?
in the name of freedom. He was a frank man, so
Roger.
you'll forgive me for being
I think.
frank. When
Was it
I
Roger
said
or was it
that
Robert?
he'd roll over in his grave if he knew I'd put his
Waterboarding.
in the line of What? Father would be proud of me.
I don't know. It sounds like it's going farther back in time, though.
Yeah, I know.
Go get him, Betty.
Why is there an air raid siren? Did we get teleported to a different country? The church music is telling you guys that you need Jesus for playing this game.
Y'all need Jesus. Oy vey, this is... Oh god. This has been an intense game, but I feel like...
They're saying that they're not allowed to have female fire pilots because they'd have to have their license before the start of the war, which, by the way, when you're in a war, turning down effective soldiers just seems like a stupid thing to do, just for the record. Like, if you need people who can fight and you've got people that can fight, there is no technicality in the world that I'd be like, you know what, we know that having you out there on the battlefield would be beneficial to us, but we're going to turn you away.
You don't belong over there. I do.
Felicia was paranoid about her baby. Is the house making Betty paranoid about what's happening to Jean overseas?
And the house is making you paranoid for something else.
It's making her paranoid about Surge. Correct?
Possibly.
Well, I gotta go, AJ and Ian. Phone's about to commit die. See ya, stay determined. Bye.
Bye,
Flesh Minister.
Flesh
Thank
Minister.
you for stopping by.
Maybe this would work at the door.
Wait, what was it again? It was Chantal? Chantal.
I think that she'll remember it automatically.
She didn't the last time.
Because the air raids make me think that this has to be in London. Although, it could also be in France because they're speaking French. But it doesn't make sense that it'd be in the United States. I'm not sure that air raids were never a thing in the U.S.
Nope.
Although they may have had practice air raid. Hide under the bed. What triggered that? You didn't even make any sound, did you?
No. I think that was a trigger point. The presence is here.
You have to wait.
I'm gonna wait.
There he is. Now, I've got another question for you.
Yeah.
Now that you've made that much sound, do you think that it's always going to be at red anytime you make another sound?
No.
Okay. Although it does seem to be, if you're hiding when you make a sound, it doesn't find your hiding space.
Yeah.
Which is a nice, kind, small favor that the game gives us.
Chantal.
Okay, thank goodness.
I figured it was going to have to because it's voice acting.
What's that supposed to mean? Because she's supposed to be able to talk at any time.
Right.
As well.
No, I mean, it's a spoken password. So I figured she'd have to remember it because it's not like we're putting in the combo.
Well, you could have put in... Oh.
They can't have her voice acting an infinite number of potential wrong things to say. That's what I meant. Did it turn itself back on again after you turned it off?
Yeah, it did. Okay, that's not something we needed to see at this time.
I could have lived without that.
I understand the stress is a war puts on a man, James, so don't get all bent out of shape. Take whatever comfort you need.
Let's get out of here.
First of all, I disagree with that statement, but that's me. Okay. Okay, so what are we trying to get to next?
This, over here.
This glowy door thing?
Yeah.
Paper, paper, paper.
Paper, paper. Paper, paper.
From the office of John Treedock. Oh, yes. Something for me to do overseas. Dear Mrs. Mott, we appreciate your numerous requests to be placed in the field, but believe me when I say the most action you will see is from behind a desk. Excuse me? I'm sure you're a top-notch typist, so why don't you come down to the Boston typing? I wonder what an itchy trigger finger would do to a girl's word per minute. Oh, cheer up. Betty, you'll
Oh my gosh. But why is this in the house? Is this like her imaginations that are putting these things in the house?
That was the guy that we saw earlier, remember? From the first chapter?
The one that disappeared down into the mud?
Yeah.
Is that something we can read?
No, it wasn't.
That looked like something we could read. Go back to
I went and checked it. And now...
What was that?
It was the book. Now I can read it.
really love these dusty old tomes, don't you? We never read many books, just listened to father's war.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Your books, do they make you feel alive?
Yes, actually. I have a lot of books.
Oh gosh, I hate this.
The fact that it's all watery and everything.
Amnesia.
Women's on the auxiliary call, you're my last hope. While we are always eager for more women's on the auxiliary call, we are unable to offer you. Malarkey. Come on now. The shame. What a stupid shame.
Get up.
Dear Betty, thank you for your enthusiasm about organizing a neighborhood watch.
Finish reading it?
Dear Betty, thank you for your enthusiasm about organizing a neighborhood watch. I'm afraid your location puts you at a disadvantage, and you're all alone up there. I'm sure a nice girl like you could certainly help out at the women's club bake sales downtown. No, I won't. I won't be deterred. Perhaps I could appeal again to Roger. You might listen to reason.
What do the blaze... Look at that again, please. Is that a deer's head statue on that doll?
Yes, it is.
That is the same doll.
Delphi.
Yeah.
Text to speech.
Did you not face it properly?
Delphi, you have an issue there?
You were looking at the edge instead of the paper.
AJ, yeah. That's not the issue.
Try it again, but facing the paper.
Behind you.
It automatically scanned there.
Delphi. Text to speech.
Did you not hear the creepy glitch?
Yeah, I heard the creepy glitch.
That's what the translation was.
Yeah, but also, why is she turning it sideways to take a picture of it? Did you notice?
I noticed.
Okay.
What's that? That's the...
Fine, that was earlier. Okay. Do you think the doll is the problem?
I think the doll will...
Behind you.
Behind you.
Let's find a hiding place, please. You earned the trophy behind you. Is that a wall?
Yep.
Don't need anyone else to run the switchboards. How about this? Be a doll and take a few photos. There's a morale boost to beat the band.
What the heck?
At night when I kneel to say my prayers, I rest my elbows on the hope chest you gave me on my 18th birthday. We're going to make a family someday, you and me. Practice. You don't need fancy tools to disassemble your gun. Use the cartridge here as a screwdriver. Yes, Jean, just like I showed you.
Oh my gosh.
Now let's get a stopwatch and have some fun. I am coming for you. I'm coming for you, Jean.
Did Jean die?
The house was listening that entire time? It didn't tell me.
It didn't tell you. It tells you when it stops. If it doesn't tell you that it stops, it's still listening.
Yeah. But it didn't tell me it started listening again.
Yeah, it did.
I know this isn't real, but the pain sure is.
Oh, right, because I was like, I need to find a spitting spot.
Whisper in the wind. After months of trying to decipher something, anything, I heard the word Bosch. Little elbow grease at the library turned up a German dictionary. Bosch means father. I am coming for you. I'm coming for you, Jean. 1 May
creepy.
31st. No luck.
My mother's victory
My
garden
mother's
was the
victory
talk of
garden
town.
was the talk of the town.
I knew gardening wouldn't
I
be
knew
my
gardening
forte.
wouldn't be my forte.
Crop 2, June
Crop
5th,
2, June
one
5th,
seed.
1 seedling.
Sad little thing didn't make it.
Sad little thing didn't make it.
Crop 3, June
Crop
30th,
3, June 30th, not a squash in
The
sight.
dirt looks fine,
The dirt
rich
looks
and no
fine and
rocks.
rich and no
Either.
rocks. Either.
What could I be doing wrong?
What could I be doing wrong?
Crop 4,
Crop 4,
July 7th,
July 7th,
last shot.
last shot. No luck.
Nothing but green.
Nothing will grow.
Wonder how that tree
lasted so long.
Something wrong with the tree. La, 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 la.
Game saved.
Which means the house is probably going to start listening soon.
Dear Jean,
I haven't heard from you.
I haven't heard from you in 3
no.
weeks.
Where are you?
Where are you?
This is unlike you.
This is unlike you.
And the house has been
And the house has been
quiet.
quiet.
Yours forever.
Yours forever.
I wonder why she didn't send this.
I should really check
Check out that attic.
Okay. So we have to go back into the house now.
What's this one saying?
Delphi. Text to speech.
Betty, I hope this letter finds you well. Echo Bluff must be lonely with you there alone. Have you heard from Jean recently? I wish I could be there, but the work here at the Richmond shipyards is vital to the war effort. With Jean in the army, that big house must be difficult for you to maintain. I pray every night for Jean. If he were to die over there, I'm not sure if Mother could handle it. According to the stories we hear at the shipyards, the way captured soldiers are treated sounds like a fate worse than death. Indications are this will be a long war, but take comfort in your wonderful home. Love, Eddie.
Her wonderful home is looking,
Always keep your rifle up when you fall. If you've got any mud or dirt in it, you'll be spending more time cleaning it off than paying attention. If one of them krauts lobs anything at you, it ain't gonna be a clear. Every second counts, Jean.
So she wanted to fight, and her husband's, it sounds like, isn't as good of a fighter. Is that the tree? Is that the same tree?
What?
Turn around. The tree, the very obvious tree.
No.
But there's trees inside the house. Those are inside the house.
Yeah, I noticed.
What was that?
Here it is. The last shot. Come on, Dear Elizabeth. I'm not sure what you mean by being ready and able to fight. You're 5 feet 2 and 100 pounds soaking wet. How could you ever hold your own against a German brute? Think about holding down the fort instead. Think of the good you can do. With a victory garden and a can drive. Why won't anyone give me that goddamn chance?
Did I don't like this.
I'm breathing too hard. I'm.
La 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 la. Save the game saved.
I noticed.
What is?
I'm guessing we're about to find out.
Dearest Jean, it seems my luck has finally turned around. I received a phone call from the Silver Star line, and it turns out I won a trip to Europe. I'll be boarding the flagship Silver Star next week, and will soon be crossing the ocean to come find you.
Hang tight.
Hang tight.
I will be on my way
in no time. Faithfully. Betty.
The ticket.
I better find my way to that foghorn stat.
Why? I didn't hear anything about the house or see anything about the house listening, but I also don't trust it.
Yeah, because the last time I didn't see anything about the house listening.
Betty!
Betty!
It's the house!
It's the house!
There is
no ship!
Why? Why would the house create a fake ship? What's it doing? She drowns in the bathtub. Open the curtain. She's drowning in the bathtub.
You were so
strong.
But the house knew
your love for Jean was stronger.
It
It exploited you.
I'm sorry. I promise I will put
an end to this.
The ticket from my dream.
Where is it?
This is it.
The way to my
man in Europe. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he sees me. I'm coming for you, Jean. Just hang in a bit longer.
Alright, so that's 2 of what's going to be 4 chapters.
Yeah, it might be 5
Here
chapters.
again?
Because then what?
Does this mean I solved it? The sailors in town bought her herb sachets. I laughed at the notion of a man wanting to smell sweet, but then I was told they were for protection. Old Tully swore it was one of her sachets that kept his ship afloat in a wretched squall. He clutched it to his chest like a cross.
Oh, I have a theory. Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking we're going to stop here.
So that we do this entire chapter the next time.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Well,
oh my god!
What's your theory? We can talk about that really quick since we got some time.
No, I'm gonna keep my theory to myself, but it has to do... What typically happens with the time period that we're clearly getting closer and closer back to when you've got a person giving away protective spells and healing people and stuff like that?
They
tend to get murdered. They tend to get murdered. And when you murder somebody, it leaves a scar.
A violent...
Death leaves a violent scar on the land.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking probably what happened when we get to the very beginning of this is we're going to find somebody who was doing a lot of good for the people around her, but because she was doing it in a way that they didn't understand, she was murdered, and from the moment that she was killed, that's when the land became tainted. Almost as like a punishment.
And do you think like the tree was possibly grown from the grave spot? Maybe?
Possibly.
I mean, that would make the most sense if it's that storyline, you know?
It's what it seems like, because they're not talking about, like, this person that's creepy and doing things. They're talking about, oh, this person healed somebody. Oh, this person's giving out protections to people.
Yeah.
But throughout history,
especially
when you go back that far in time.
That last line, he held it to his chest like a cross.
Yeah.
Interesting theory.
That's my theory. But we'll find out next weekend.
Yeah, I'm thinking this storyline, the one we're about to do, is probably no, because it's probably the locket. Right, because he's got healed. The first part was about a guy who got healed. He didn't need his cane anymore.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm wondering who this story is going to be.
Except for those were both linked to the same person, so I'm thinking every single time we find something, it's going to link back to that first person.
What do you mean the first person?
The locket.
Yeah.
And the satchel that we found.
Oh, you mean
are both to the same person. I think anytime we go to the tree, that's going to the origin.
Right. I'm not sure if we're going to get the best ending because we haven't been getting all.
Are there multiple endings?
I don't know for sure. So, but if there were multiple endings, it would be all or nothing. I'd think. You know?
I thought we've been doing a pretty good job.
Yes, but we've been getting 15 out of 17, 14 out of 17.
I hadn't noticed the out of.
Yeah. Anyways, though, that's going to be it for this one. Don't forget to
like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, don't forget to stay determined. You too can solve really creepy ghost mysteries through echolocation that freak me the heck out.
And do you want to say what we're doing tomorrow? Are we doing this thing tomorrow?
We will say it tomorrow.
We will say it tomorrow.
All right.
It pops up.
Love y'all. Bye.
Goodbye.